Hi everyone, this is Anna from the Raven Wolf channel, and I just want to start reading chapter 5. I've been itching, I've been thinking about it, and I have my PJs on, so whatever. It's been a hectic day. I didn't get home till super late, and I started working at 7:30, but it was actually a day full of synchronicities. I kept seeing a bunch of numbers all day long. I saw, like, in license plates, I saw, like, repetitive, like 666, 777, 000. Yeah, it was crazy. But anyways, I just want to read chapter 5. Start reading chapter 5. So I hope you guys enjoy. And, before I start, this chapter is a little long, but you guys, I was looking through it. It's gonna be awesome. I know you guys will really enjoy this. But anyways, here we go. So the Mayan matrix, the soul skin, or the harmonic module, bearing the code of the galactic harmonic, informs all systems with a common regulatory resonance called the light body. Just as each individual organisms possess a light body, the DNA infrastructure and even the entire species has its common collective light body. So the planet, as a conscious organism, is also characterized by its evolving light body. Like the light body of individuals and collective organisms, the planet light body is the consciously articulated resonant structure that regulates and allows for the fulfillment of evolutionary destiny. It is important to bear in mind that the planetary light body embedded in the planetary memory program can only be activated by consciousness. Cooperative effort. As we shall see, the key of the conscious articulation of the planet light body is in the science generically known as geomancy, earth acupuncture. As the radiant information bank of the planetary programs, the 260 unit galactic code can be envisioned as primordially imprinting the electromagnetic ether of the outer planetary shed, whatever. the upper of the two radiation belts that girdle the Earth. I say primordially because the galactic core, Hunabku, like powerful radio station, is endlessly generating the radiant light code. The information flow between the planet body like Earth and the galactic core is maintained and mediated by a solar activity known as the binary sunspots. Both sun and the planet operates with the same galactic information bank. Whenever a stellar body, such as our sun, begins its evolutionary course, it is imprinted with the 260 unit galactic code. Once a planet such as ours attains a point of resonance activation, the galactic information flow mediated through the sunspot imprinted in the outer electromagnetic sheath with the basics of the planetary memory program. Once the planetary light program has imprinted and begun its functioning, the genetic information will also be imprinted in the planetary field. On our planet, the genetic impregnated by the light program of the outer radiated belt. The two radiation belts are like a vibratory loom, weaving resonances rather than cloth. The common resonance of the lower genetic and upper galactic imprinting creates the total planet memory program called the PSI Bank. See, I told you guys it was gonna be good. Functioning within the interactive membranes of the radial belts, the PSI Bank engenders what Rupert Sheldrake calls morphogenic fields, the memory-saturated resonant subfields whose functioning accounts for the continuity of the various organic life forms. What are we describing here is the intelligence structure of the planet considered as a living organism. In so doing, we are embroidering on James Lovelock Gaia hypothesis. The notion that the Earth is indeed a conscious, evolving entity. Of course, virtually all prehistoric, that is, says pre-technology people I'm gonna read that again. Of course, virtually all prehistoric, that is to say, pre-technological people we aware of this fact. Through much of history, the belief of the Earth is sacred has commonly been held by the peoples everywhere. While we can say that the sacredness of the Earth as a living organism has long been commonly held belief, it is another question altogether whether or not all people holding these beliefs share their knowledge collective or has a complete view of the Earth as we possess today, thanks to our cumbersome but unifying space technology. Leaving aside arguments declared to the common science we shared by the builders of Stonehenge, the Great Pyramids of Giza, and the Pyramids of Teotihuacan, let us assert at least that, by virtue of common resonance, there was some such universal knowledge. Given this perspective, let us introduce the Mayan harmonic. It is a form of a great cycle, the galactic synchronization beam. Let us go back 500 years or 5,000 years and describe twofold situations. The one hand, it is situation of the Earth. On the other is situation of the galactic navigators called Maya. First, let us discuss the Earth. Following the Ice Age over 12,000 years ago, a new cycle of life, a new solar age began for the planet. Here and there, we find remnants of the earlier cycle. This especially seems to be the case in South America. These outposts of the earlier cycles remain hidden, discreet, watchful, involved in the new cycle. Within 6,000 years, agricultural experiments begin to yield results in the river valleys of India, the Middle East, and North Africa. Galactic information infused through the sun impregnates the mental field of the agricultural people. Dim collections of earlier cycles, other times, other planets of existence mingle with venerations of the sun. A ripeness of thought and feeling builds up. Another cycle of civilization is about to commence. At the same time, among the starry outposts of the Maya, none of what is occurring on the planet goes unnoticed. The word is out. Another planet is gearing up for activations of its light body. Through collective efforts of the larger community of the galactic intelligence, the galactic synchronization beam is focused through the sun and its planetary system, with special attention to the third planet orbit, that of Earth. And just as a beam of 5,200 ton in diameter is activated, the great cycle commences. Scholars quibble about the exact date that the Mayan great cycle began. Some say August 13, others says August 11, yet others August 6, 3113 BC. Of course, the date August 6th is interesting because it is the date of the Chinese commemorated as their midpoint between the summer solstice and the autumn equinox. It is also acknowledged date of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima. In any case, it is almost exactly 5,100 years ago that the planet entered to the galactic synchronization beam. Excuse me. It is only some 26 years from writing that the planet leaves the beam. But what is this beam? How do we describe it? What does synchronization or synchronize and how? In Mayan terms, this beam, the Great Cycle, measures 5,200 tons in diameter. In terms of kin or days, a ton consists of 360 kin. Kin is day. Of 5 days short of a big solar year. An equal solar year is 365.24 to 2 days. Thus, 5,200 tons equals to 5,125 big solar years, or 1,872 days. Jesus. As we embrace the Mayan concern was with this calibrating an equivalent between the calendar making Earth's solar passage and the actual galactic harmonic. The 5,200 ton represent the fractal of the 52 unit key, the loom of the Maya, synthesizing the galactic harmonic. As a fractal, the 5,200 ton cycle can be broken in 260 units of 20 ton each called katuns and 13 units of 400 tuns called baktuns, while the key harmonic number of tun is 360 kin and the katun is 7,200 kin. The baktun is, of course, 144,000 kin, 144. It is very important to keep in mind that the Mayan number are multidimensional. The translation into days or years does not mean that the number cease being operated for the fractal or values. The cycle of history as a 5,200 tune harmonic wave pattern is but one slice of a multidimensional galactic hologram. Hold on, you guys. My computer keeps turning off. Here. Alright, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. So let's continue. As we also noted, with a schematic of the Great Cycle is presented as a set of 13 baktuns, arranged into 20 katuns each, thus creating the 260 unit grid. It is indistinguishable from the grid represented the 260 day sacred calendar, or the solskin. In other words, the solskin and the great cycles are fractals of each other, but then both beings fractals of the 260 unit galactic harmonic. How else could it be? Thus, in the schematic, the Mayan harmonic module as the great cycle, the vertical columns starting on the left-hand side, representing the sequence of the 13 baktuns. Counting down from the top left, each column possesses 20 informational units, each unit representing a katun cycle. Since the count of the informational units 1 through 13 also proceeds in unbroken sequence from the top left down, a further breakdown of a cycle can be presented, that of 20 cycles of 13 katuns. Each of these cycles being represented by the number sequence 1 through 13. Thus, there are 13 Bactuns of 20 units each. Buddy, stop scratching. Sorry, you guys. Thus, there are 13 Bactuns on 20 units each and 20 subcycles of 13 Catuns each. The Maya called this overlay of 2013 Catuns subcycles Ahau cycles. Summarizing then, the Great Cycle consists of 1,872 kin days, 5,200 tun of 360 kin, which are days each, slightly less than 1 year per ton, 260 Catuns of 7,200 kins, days each, slightly less than 20 years per Catun, 20 Ahau cycles of 13 Catuns or 93,600 days, each 260 tons, approx 256 years per Ahau cycle, 13 Bactuns of 144,000 days, each 400 turn or slightly more than 394 years per Bactun. There's that 144 again. The key unit look at is the Bactun cycles. Remembering that the ton is short 5 days of a big solar year, then the formula 400 tons equals to 20 Catuns equals to 1 Bactun rounds out to the Bactun cycles. The great cycle of the galactic synchronization beam repeats the key galactic number sequence 1 through 13. With this set of 13 Bactuns, represented by the 13 vertical columns of the Mayan harmonic module, we can begin to construct the calendar of the Great Cycle, overlaying it on the time period 3113 BC to AD 2012. First, let us list the 13 Bactun cycles in sequence. It should be noted that the first cycle is Bactun 0, the second is Bactun 1, etc., meaning that the cycles is not counted until its duration has elapsed 1 round. In contemplating each of the Bactun cycles, excuse me, as represented on the module, attention should be paid on the loom of the Maya units occurring each cycle. These looms of Maya units, of which there are 52, represents period of more intensified galactic activations. Wow. The name given to the 13 Bactun cycles refers to the key event, qualities distinguishing that cycle. And I'm gonna I'm gonna stop there. There are 13 of them that I'm actually gonna go over them next time. I'm gonna pick up here, but just a quick, so you guys will know what are the 13 Bactun cycles. Is the first one is Bactun 0, and it's called the Bactun of the start planting, and that one is 3113 through 2718 BC. And then the second one is Bactun 1, which is Bactun of the pyramid. I'm not gonna go over the numbers. Number 3 is Bactun 2, which is the Bactun of the wheel. Number 4, Bactun 3, Bactun of the sacred mountain. Number 5 is Bactun 4, Bactun of the house of Sheng. Number 6 is Bactun 5, Bactun of the imperial seal. Number 7 is Bactun 6, Bactun of the mind teaching. Number 8 is Baktun 7, Baktun of the Anointed One. Ooh. Number 9 is Baktun 8, Baktun of the Lord of the Red and Black. Number 10 is Baktun 9, Baktun of the Maya. Number 11, Baktun 10, Baktun of the Holy Wars. 12, Baktun 11, Baktun of the Hidden Seed. And 13, Baktun 12, Baktun of the Transformation of Matter. And that one ends on the year 2012. So I will start reading the second part of chapter 5. I'm going to pick up on this and I'm going to read all over the different Baktuns and what happened in those cycles. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I guess I can show you guys this picture. This is the Mayan harmonic module as the Great Cycle. It won't focus. So, yeah. I'm going to put a marker here because that's where I'm going to start reading next time. So I hope you guys like, and chapter 5 was definitely very interesting. All of the chapters are very interesting actually, but just so everybody knows, there's actually 8 chapters here. So we're in chapter 5, so we only have 3 left. So we're almost there, you guys, and I hope you guys are learning something or something is resonating. And if it's not, it's okay. Because your subconscious is absorbing all of this information. So I hope you guys have a great night. Oh yeah, I will be on live tomorrow doing Mayan Astrology Mini Readings. I don't know the time. I will put an event a few hours before. But yeah, so if you guys want to come join tomorrow, I will be live. So again, I hope you guys enjoy chapter 5, the beginning of chapter 5. I can't wait to read the rest, and I will see you guys later in Lakesh. Mwah!